screen. Let's see. Excuse me, I have family in town too. My parents are here. Yeah. And then y'all gonna be on YouTube too. Yeah, but they can hear you. The camera's on me. Okay. Let's see. Uh, okay, so this is a stove I was working on earlier today. So I printed that and did a split template. So I might can show what I actually did. So how many of you, hold on, let me find my chat feature. Paul has a 13-inch printer. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a 13-inch printer. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to okay. So for the split template, okay, let me open the file. And sorry, my computer is probably gonna start acting up because I'm running low on RAM. Okay, so I'm gonna do small, medium, large. Okay, so this is the 30 by 19 version 23. It's the slice split t-shirt template. I opened the small, medium, large size. So what we'll do, I think if you just downloaded the file, you have to unlock 1, 2, 3, and 4. So because my file, I've used it, it's already unlocked. So we'll double click on change image. Okay, and then where it says right click, create clipping mask, I double click here. And I'll take my image. And place embedded. Then I'll adjust the sizes to it. And then right click and flatten the image. And then save. Unfortunately, I would do the tape, well, print it and tape it, but my printer is not I don't have my computer connected to my printer, and it will just take forever to print each 4 of those sheets. And then I'll save this layer, layer 1. I'll save that. Oh no, I may need to cut my camera off. No, no, I'm not doing roll media. I'm actually gonna do the 13 by 19 sheets. I have not attempted to do the roll media. I only use it for my 24-inch printer, and the last time I tried to use the roll media in my 13 by 19, I have to size it, cut it, and I'm too lazy for that. So I could do it on the 17-inch printer, which I just tried to print my daughter's stole. But I was having issues when I swapped out the paper. So I just need to mess with my printer more. So here you have the image and then you see the different artboards. So we'll go to file and then export artboard to files. And here I will browse, like I want it in this same folder. So I'll hit cancel and then I'll name the file. Include overlapping areas. And the file is JPEG and the quality is 12 and then hit run. And so earlier today, I was asking someone if they knew anywhere locally if I could go run pick up paper, and they suggested doing, tiling in the 17-inch paper and things like that. And I said, you know what, I'm too lazy for that. I said because she advised that I could sit here and tile it out myself and resize it, and I was like, I have the Insta slice. Why would I need to do all that when I could just upload my image? It'll just slice it for me. I don't have to manually sit here and tile anything or resize anything. So this comes in handy for me because I'm out of paper for my regular size. So I could still produce my shirts because my daughter's graduation is at 12:30. So tomorrow. And then the beauty of it, even though it also produces the tiles, it also produced the all over image. So even if I wanted to order prints from someone, I have the full slide. And then it lets me know that it's done. So let's see. And this is this is the folder that it's saved in. So I have my all over that I could just order prints from, but then I have my each 4 of my prints that it will automatically print as such. And see, this one will try to give me, this is the beta, so I have to go through this way to open. And see each file, I titled it my daughter's name, the class number, her name, and after each tile, it puts a number. That way I know what I've printed. So now I will just go to File, and then I will go to Print. And this is my 13 by 19. I have a Epson EcoTank 15,000. And if I select the landscape option, it already have it sized for me. If you do Photoshop manages colors, the Epson IJ printer profile, then I will hit print. And then I would do the same step for each tile. And when it prints out, I'll just tape them together. So as you can see, and so these, because of my printer, I also have an Epson 8550. I could print borderless, but I use that for my party favors. So my 15,000 doesn't, I don't have an option to print borderless, which is okay. But as you can see, her eyes stop here. But then on the next tile, number 2, you see how it overlaps a good amount. So but if I was to tile it myself in Adobe, I would have to go in, manually adjust each of the overlaps and tile it myself. And then I have to make sure I scale it like 200, 300, 400, 500. So I've actually done that before for my balloon mosaics when I make oversized balloon mosaics. And when I say this Insta Slice is a lifesaver, that I just don't feel like doing all that extra stuff. I'm more about time and efficiency. And so even with this part, it overlaps her chin. So I won't have to worry about, oh, I didn't overlap good enough compared to with having borders and cutting and piecing it. I have a good amount of overlap. My printer's out of paper. So for now, anybody have any questions? Put a 2 in the chat if you have any questions. And I'm sorry I can't show y'all more. I just wish I had, like I said, it was the last minute thing. Okay, yes, Nancy, you can't unmute. Well, would like to, but my printer takes a long time to print. So what I can do, another day, or I may go live in a group and I'll have the pieces already printed and I'll tape them. And because I don't want to sit and just be waiting on printing. So I will do that probably later. But I will say, if you text the word coach to 850-904-5230, you will get an instant code for attending the class tonight. You can use it for the AI class. Because I mean, if I don't have any questions, or y'all want Shopify, oh yeah, I got Shopify questions. Do y'all have anything? Oh, let me see. Let me go put some paper in my printer. Okay, so I have it printed right now. So are there any questions? So I'm curious, what kind of printers do you guys use for sublimation? Put it in the chat, what type of printers that you use. 'Cause right now I have 2. Okay. Okay, Nancy, you got the 15,000, so do I. And I was thinking of selling mine, so I'm kinda glad I didn't because of the situation that I'm in. I can default to my 15,000. Now I did, let me see. Oh, and I can show y'all something else. Let's see. Oh, no problem, Nancy. So I will say yesterday, my mom flew in, and also her birthday is tomorrow, which is also my daughter's graduation. So yesterday, look what I did with template. Um, oh, let's see. Can y'all see? I guess because it's not my face, y'all can't really see it. So I made this with what is it? The flower background was 199, class 199, and then the name stuff for Mother's Day. So I didn't mail it to her. I just waited till she came in town. So I gave her this pillow and it has like instead of a diploma, because I think on innatelab.com there's a diploma template. And I kind of took that and made it into like a Mother's Day certificate. I don't know, this Zoom background thing. You can't really see it. So I'll post pictures in the group. And so with some products that I was going to offer as well. So the we posted the pictures, but I also put it on a mug. But maybe later into the Shopify courses, we'll probably get into maybe even some with the Innate Lab app and the Shopify Accelerator program. I'll be offering products. So this is like a jewelry container with their photo. So I'll be offering products to on my Shopify store where they can go in and upload their picture, and then I can produce objects or jewelry. And so this is like a ring jewelry container. And then and actually that's me and my brother. And then a watch to match that she could put in there. So since I'm in the accelerator program, we have products loaded onto our site to where people can go in and upload a picture and they can design and say, oh, I like this watch. They can upload their picture. I'll get it on the back end of my Shopify store. And then I can produce the product, place the order. So definitely is worth it. It's made my life so much easier. Okay, are there any questions? Put a 2 in the chat if there's any questions. Or at this point, you could just unmute since it's just us. Okay, well, I mean, if there's no questions, I guess we can conclude class early tonight. Or if anybody have anything? Oh, and I also today, anybody sublimated a cutting board? I also did my first cutting board. So I've been kind of knocking out some classes and I have some tumblers to make. Who uses a convection oven for tumblers? Or do you have a tumbler press? Nancy, which one I have a Oyster, the French door one.
I don't have a convection oven. I have the actual sublimation oven.
Oh, okay. So you have an actual sublimation oven?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How do you like that?
It's heaven.
It is. Now, I've seen the ones where it's like 3D, like you put an object in it and then it's like a suction or something. It'll mold to any shape. I have to look into some stuff like that because I'm trying to do different products.
I use that with the shrink wrap and I haven't had any problems. I tried, I have a convection oven in there and I've burned plenty.
Oh, okay. So what is like the difference between the convection oven and the sublimation oven? Is it like the temperature and settings are easier?
Yes. They have a little manual and it tells you like for each different type of product, how many seconds, how many minutes, and how much time. And they already have their built-in fan and all that. Yes. And very quick for me. For me, the longest part is just like cutting it out. And once I have it wrapped, I mean, I never had no ghosting or any of that. I do have a tumbler press that I had ended up getting from Etsy. That was my first, and no. But
the tumbler press compared to the oven.
I love my oven, the sublimation oven. A lot of people have had success with the convection oven. Now, what I did when I first I went from the tumbler press and did the convection oven. I had to put an internal thermometer in there, temperature gauge or whatever, to get the actual heat, because if you can't set it for the temperature that it say like 400 degrees, you set it for that, well, it's probably hotter than what it's saying. So
Yeah, that's what I have to do
putting your
now.
internal thing in there, and that will, give you that actually, because that was my problem. I just went on, and before I got the actual temperature thermometer to put in there to tell me what my actual temperature, so I can get it to the right, that helped. But I just was like, I don't know, I was on YouTube one day and somebody was reviewing it, and I went on and I got lucky, it was on sale. I think I got it from Heat Press Nation. Um, and Heat Transfer Warehouse. It's either one of those. They have, I think it's one of them that I got it from. I can't remember. But yes, it to me it saves time versus having to what you call it. So that's what I use now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at it because that's where I get all my heat presses from or is it Heat Press Nation or
Heat Transfer Warehouse.
no, it's Heat Press Nation. I get my heat presses from there. But I'm gonna have to take a look at it because that's the issue that I realized once I added the internal thermometer. I had to get one. Mine, I have to actually set the temperature lower. And then when you open and close the door, that also mess with the temperature. And then I can only do I don't lay mine down. I stand them up, but at the same time, I have to really only do one because of the heat elements can get too close to the tumbler, then burn. And then it's like I don't really want to use a tumbler press. I want to be able to just set it in the thing, it do what it do, and then take it out. So I'm gonna have to take a look at
You want
that.
to invest into the oven.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that. So I think my printer is on printer number page 2, so I gotta print these. I think that's about it. Is there any other questions? Anybody have any questions? And unfortunately, if you're watching on YouTube, you got to be in the Zoom room for us to see your questions. But also take advantage, text coach to the number listed in the chat to get a discount code on that, especially for the AI class that's coming up. Like right now, I'm going to text just to see what it says.
Hey, I just want to add, I just got on Heat Transfer Warehouse. They have
Uh-huh.
a Wally oven for sublimation. It's now $200. And that one, yeah, and they have a different one as well. Um Another type on here too, but I think I either got it from here or Heat Press Nation, but I just saw Walla. It's called a Walla sublimation oven, and it says now 200.
Okay. That's good. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Well, I mean, if no one else has any questions, we can conclude tonight's class. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget about Coach Ann's newbie class at 11 Eastern Standard Time. And then our normal Wednesday VIP class will be at 5 p.m. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys then. Well, I won't be in the newbie class, but I'll be in the VIP class possibly. So until next time, bye.